From the 10th Annual Beaufort International Film Festival, the director and star of A Prayer for the Lonely, Felix and Maritza, welcome.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
You did. You really affected the audience. I think people were actually openly sobbing in the back.
I'm happy. I'm thrilled that that happened because as a performer, as an actor, if I made them cry, that means I did my job.
Mission accomplished. Right. What was it like directing her?
It was intense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was intense because it's just the very nature of just shooting something independent, no budget, really.
Well, first of all, this is a short. You have very little time to get to the middle and the end.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So it just had to do with really, having those table reads, having a read with each other, and she just takes direction very well. And she puts everything aside, and we kind of focus on the project. And that was everybody. Just we all kind of got together and really worked on the script.
Just focus on the character and
just
bring whatever you need to bring, 120%, and just
absolutely. She's definitely that kind of actor that you just give her the slightest bit of direction and she'll take it somewhere completely different. And if that works for you, then yes, that's where you have to find that character. Especially with this film, it's such a character study that we had to be specific about. This character is like there's only one way we could she could portray this. And when we found it, we kind of hung on to that and made sure we carried that through the film.
What was the most difficult part of the film for you?
Let me think, because we are going back in time here.
Was it?
What is difficult for me is not the emotional involvement. That's never an issue because we all have those deep emotions inside us. To allow them to come out, that's another issue. The storyline, was it difficult? No, the storyline was very appealing because, like I said, it's a story about a tradition that's dying. I mentioned during the Q&A that in my culture that doesn't exist anymore when I grew up. So that was, again, not an impediment. What was difficult maybe was finding parking.
We have that issue in Beaufort too.
When you're talking,
don't get me started.
You may think it's a short film, small film. Right. We're talking. You still have to have crew, and you still have to have the camera, the sound, people, and all the actors, and the managers. And when you have children, you have to have the parents. So we're looking at what 5, 6 different cars trying to find parking in the same area.
Right.
But in very LA style.
Right. Yeah. Right.
That those 5 of those cars could have been cut down to 2.
Yeah.
We would have all fit perfectly, but everybody wanted to be in their own car.
You gotta find parking for the craft services.
So really, in the scene, I may be all alone, but there are like 20 people behind me.
Exactly.
So
she is not. What film are you talking about? There was like 4 people in our crew.
Yeah, but in most productions, it's not just you alone. No, but that was difficult because it affects your mental preparation. It's like, oh God, I'm going to be late. Oh God, I can't find parking. And then of course all that, you're like all ready for the emotional or whatever, whether it's emotional or not, the scene. And then you're like stressed out. You're like, you can't focus because all of a sudden your concentration's broken because I can't find parking and I have to block 3.
Am I getting it?
Exactly. So what would your state of mind be when, I need you happy now. And you're like, I just get $160 ticket.
Right.
How would you feel?
I would feel terrible.
But I would say one of the weirdest part for me to direct in the movie, or the strangest one, was when you were doing the prayers.
Oh, yeah.
Like in front of, we had like a room full of people, which is basically my family and friends, just kind of there, and they were all just background actors, and she had to do her thing with the 2 actors in front, Giselle and Michelle, and it was just focusing on her and making sure that I kept in mind that it's the whole room that we're going to see, It's like kind of split my eyes everywhere, but at the same time not trying to lose that emotion and that focus that we have to have for her character, and trying to. She had just learned that prayer and just learned the hymn like 20 minutes before that. Right?
Oh God, yeah, that was
it's a very
process.
Specific thing. And
pretty much every scene is a lot longer than what ends up on the final cut.
Sure.
And that scene was very elaborate.
Yeah, and it was cool because having my family there and a couple of older people from my cousins.
People that knew this process.
Yeah, it was like we had like consultants.
Oh God, we did.
I can now say we have consultants.
Yeah,
on the film.
obviously consultants. Well, like we mentioned before, learning the prayer itself.
Yeah.
We had Felix's mom taught me the song. That's actually one of the songs they sing during this. I did not know the song, so she taught us all the song. Yeah.
Correct consultant, not my mom.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just kidding.
The consultant.
It just makes it sound.
I said, but I love you.
So first time to Beaufort, how are you, what are you taking?
I love it. I mean, I'm also one of my many, what do you call it, cultures. I'm Canadian, and I live in Kingston, in Gananoque. My family's from Pickering, Belleville, yeah, Kitchener. So this is like going back home. It's like, oh my God, you cross that barrier. Being in Canada, you know, it's a very old country, and then you get this rich heritage, historical, just swirling with that feeling of age and that. It just love it.
Yeah.
It's like, but then of course, you know, you cross the line before and the rest of the world, and then they say back to civilization.
Right, exactly. You got a lot of that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But the heritage, it's just glorious.
Well, enjoy your time in Beaufort.
I will. We received a map from the festival of the highlights of the area.
He knows where all the best bars are. I know that. Okay.
Mark left me hanging out. Oh, yesterday night. I'm not going to say it.
All right. The film is A Prayer for the Lonely. Get more at BeaufortFilmFestival.com and, of course, LowCountryWeekly.com. Thanks.
Thank you.